really like this band. So
very good with the crowd.
Very good with the crowd.
Yeah, I'm Gabe, I play guitar.
I'm Jay, I play bass.
I'm Rob, I do lead vocals and rhythm guitar.
I'm Rob, and I play my voice.
I'm Steve, I play drums.
First question is, who do you get your influence from?
Rammstein.
Dream Theatre.
Metallica,
Metallica, Double Driver.
Maiden, Of the Irons.
Yeah.
Signal.
Oh.
So how did you feel before the gig, before you went on? What were your feelings?
Well, me personally, I felt sick. I kept going through nervous poos as I do every show. But the moment you get on stage, it just all goes and it's all fine and dandy. You know?
Quite a lot of boredom.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst part about gigging is definitely the waiting.
Turn up like 4 hours beforehand, so and then you kind of
You said eating cheap sandwiches.
Good
sitting
for
on the road, yeah.
I'm
not doing the last bit of money on the footy so you can survive.
Like a beer.
How do you feel after your gig? Every gig you've done, how do you feel afterwards?
Obviously highs, but we want a bit more.
Yeah, a bit more depth.
A bit more depth than just highs.
Personal feelings, if you were.
general like deadness, lack of breath.
You're always knackered when you come off stage because we've always put so much into the show that
It depends
you've got
on.
nothing left when you come off.
It depends really what the gig was like, how you played. If you had like a good gig like today, you come off, you feel happy with yourself, you feel like everything went well and like you're a good band. If it's not so much of a good gig, you just kind of you feel as though life has no more meaning.
Yeah, you just sit on your own and always look back on it. You have to have it through in your head what you've just done, what went wrong, what went right. Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
I mean the stage on Saturday, when I was playing I couldn't hear it. All I could hear was myself and that's it.
It's all we
It's been a bit of a learning curve because if we'd had that situation 12, 18 months ago, we'd come off stage feeling shit. It's like, oh, it's a shit gig. But I learned that just because it sounds shit on stage, it sounds shit to us. That's not the case out in front of the stage. And certainly, every gig we do is making a lot of progress. We're getting a lot more fans. We're getting the name out there.
I used to feel a lot of, after previous shows a couple of months ago, I got really bad gig blues after every gig that we ever had. Because I would never be able to hear things on stage and things like that, and I just like learned to just be like, the rest of them follow me. And I used to come off, I used to just come off feeling like, oh, that was awful, and then it really wasn't that bad, but I just thought it was. You get better as you get like more gigs and time goes on. I think it gets worse.
So, definitely what you just said, you feel down after shows because you don't think you performed. But when the crowds are buzzing off you, like there was tonight, for example, we don't have any footage of it, unfortunately. What is it that you mainly dwell on? Do you come away from every show thinking, wow, we did good, or
we could have
done better? Are you always striving to do better than you have before, is the question.
I think after a gig, it's kind of like, we look on both parts, as you got to do as a band, you've got to look at the pros and the cons of everything. I think mainly when we come off, it's kind of, initially, as soon as we go off, we think, either it's 50-50, is that a good gig or a bad gig? Straight after. And then we kind of get into the room, mutual remote, shit, you did good, why did you fuck up here, why did that happen, I like that, what you did there, oh, that bass bit was really good. And then it's kind of when we get home, once the next band practice, we kind of go, well, Rob, I didn't like that bit where you kind of went and did this and weren't singing here, or Jay, you were just shit.
I'm always shit.
Got to link of Jay being shit.
Play the song, that'll be great.
Well, you got fuck you.
Well, for me, like, after a gig, it all goes by the way the crowd reacts. It doesn't matter how we play on stage, but it's if the audience are involved and if they're running around and going crazy, then we must be doing something right. And no matter how badly we play, as usual, then as long as they're enjoying it, that's all that matters for me. It's what they think, not
I can second that. It's always like when you get people come up to you and just sort of say, that was awesome, that. You just punched him in the face. It's like, get him!
I feel as well like the crowd does have a big part of it. Like when we saw that watching the other bands and watch other bands and other gigs and things like that, and we see that like the crowd's coming up to the front and standing right in front of us, and they are pitting when you say pit and they're shouting and shit like that, like doing what you ask them to do and just enjoying themselves, and that's kind of when you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's to develop a bit of a
There's no better feeling than seeing a crowd in front of you singing your own lyrics right
Yeah.
there.
That was pretty awesome.
It's an amazing feeling.
How the hell did they know?
We've got a couple of fans who just like follow us, like that have been to every gig, and to see them singing like not just our covers that we do, but to actually sing our like written material it's like undescribable kind of.
Especially after they and that's one.
Yeah, songs we haven't finished releasing yet.
Even
but-
Sandstorm knows a bit of it too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right. So, apart from the negativity of obviously being harsh on yourself to be a better band, push forward and have a better performance, you said you love when you get really good crowd involvement, such as the crowd doing what you say, the pits, the moshing, everything like that, and fans knowing your lyrics. What is the best part of that?
Tits.
Yeah. And the way they feed off you and you feed off them in terms of the energy live. Because you're putting energy into playing, and that translates into the crowd, and they give the energy back by moving with the music or screaming and singing along or whatever. That's always one of the best things. And then getting home, looking on Facebook.
No, sorry. Just,
It's a miracle that girls have any remote interest in it.
How long have you been with the lid shit up? Oh, too long.
wait, I'm a drummer, I can't count.
So you're
We take the shoe off.
Has anyone else got anything to add to the answer?
But I think it's the fact that fans will come and see us once and they'll say, oh, that was great, and then without even asking them to come to our next gig, we'll just see familiar faces like, oh, they were there last time. We've seen people just keep coming back to see us.
Like, it was when
This guy.
we got like today, most of our fans and friends who come down to watch like a bit of a gig couldn't really come down due to the training times. The last train's too early and we were yeah. And so, because it's a Sunday, so most of our fans would come down. And when we got on stage, we said, Rob shouted like, who's seen us before? When people I'd not even seen, because I'm behind the drum kit, you can't really see the crowd, but like people have said that they've seen us before, and like, we got a random at all of us a couple of weeks ago, of some random person called Kim.
Oh, you're watching this?
Hey,
You're
Kim.
watching? Hey! She added us all, and we got a nice like paragraph of her saying like she likes us and things. I think we never even met her. She just been to one of our gigs at Manchester, and she just liked us and kept on following us. It was that's what we like to have, not like us forcing our friends to come down here. Oh, come see our band, you know, because you love me. People that just follow us because
We're sexy.
because they like us.
It's about having a fan base.
It's because
instead
of
friend
these.
base. Because of those, yeah.
Thank you very much for watching UK Hype.
Thank you. We've been with Synapse just tonight. They're a very, very good band. They're into the fans, they're into the music, and you should definitely keep on them.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Comment, rate,
I feel
subscribe.
UK Hype.